guys, and welcome back to a new vlog. I just got home because I got my brows threaded. Like, they were in very need of a plug, so I'm glad they did. Also, don't mind my hair, it's a little bit frizzy. I want to do my wavy hair routine again after quite a long time. I think it's sort of looking okay, I guess. So I just low-key don't feel like doing anything, but I have to, because first of all I have lots of homework for the upcoming week because midterm week is over, so that means I just have regular classes again from Monday. So I do have to do quite a lot of homework for that. Also yesterday, and I spent literally all freaking day, like I think 9 hours on my paper. I literally almost finished it. Like, the only thing I still have to do is write the conclusion and like make a bibliography, and then it's actually pretty much good to hand in, really. And also, like, for other subjects I have homework to do. I actually also wanted to make a setup for November in my bullet journal because I still haven't done that. I'm not going to make a separate video about it, so you're not going to see a November bullet journal setup. I'm just going to do it here and just also show you guys. Then I basically have to get to homework all day. So yeah, that's basically going to be the planning of today. I'm also going to be vlogging up until Wednesday, so you guys will see a lot more. I'm just gonna like change into some comfy clothes, and then I'm just gonna do my bullet journaling right away. So I just finished setting up my bullet journal for November. I actually want to show you guys because it's pretty cute, I feel like. So this is basically the setup. I finally decided to change like the page of the beginning of the month because I felt like I've been doing the same layout for months. So I finally decided to change it again. So this is basically like just a calendar with like important events, and this is basically like the front page. And I also put a photo of Jake because it's his birthday month. November 15th is his birthday. This is basically always like my setup for the beginning of the month. Just like a reflection and also like playlists of songs I've been listening to. I made some space here just in case I want to like write down some extra songs I feel like I'll listen to in November. So for now, I think I'm just gonna relax, maybe read a little bit of my book because I really want to get back into reading again. Oh, now I think of it, I actually want to show you guys like my book collection maybe later in this vlog, because like lots of you probably don't know this, but I really love reading, and especially last year I really got back into reading, but it's just like ever since the beginning of this year I've been lacking a lot. So yeah, I do really want to like read some again and also show you guys like my book collection because I think it will be interesting. I'm just gonna go and have a quick lunch maybe, and also like clean up in here and stuff because my desk is always so full when I'm bullet journaling. I will be getting to my homework, but I'll just save that for like later in the afternoon. Like, it's afternoon already, but like a little bit later, because I am planning to like study all freaking night. So well, I'm not gonna do like an all-nighter, it's just at least until 10 I am planning to study. So yeah, I'm just gonna clean up, have some lunch, and then I'll continue reading my book. Okay, so the past hour I've just been reading this book. It's called Shine from Jessica Jung. I don't think, maybe I've actually already shown it in another vlog, I don't remember. I have this book for a while now, I think since the summer, because my friends gifted me this for my birthday, and I've really been enjoying this book so much. Like, it's from Jessica, like, who used to be in Girls' Generation and is now like, I believe she's like a solo artist now, or she's mainly like focusing on her fashion brand. I haven't been really keeping up with what she's doing nowadays, so my apologies. I've been like halfway already. I really enjoyed the book. Like, I really like books that are like K-pop themed, and I do actually have some more of them which I'll be showing you guys, because I'm actually going to show you guys my book collection now. So yeah, I've been enjoying this book so far. I also heard there's a part 2, so once I finish this and I really liked it, then I'll maybe get the part 2. I've also bought another book recently, also K-pop themed. It's from XCO is her name, I think, their name, and it's called XOXO. A dreamy dose of K-pop idols and secret romances. Like, very nice. So I haven't started reading this yet. I saw it in the bookstore and I was like, yep, I'm gonna buy it. I actually do have lots of books that I haven't like read yet, even though I bought them already. So like, I think everyone who loves books can probably relate to this, that you have still like a bunch of books you haven't read yet. So yeah, it's also this book. I actually keep all my books in this like bottom drawer of my like, how do you call this, drawers really. So I'm just gonna show you guys what I have. Okay, so this is basically my book collection. Like, I have mainly a mix of like Dutch and English books. Like, I used to read Dutch books when I was like a teenager, but now I just really enjoy reading in English. Like, I don't know, it's just in English, it just hits different in a good way. So yeah, I'm not gonna like go through every single book I have, but just mainly showing you guys what I have in my collection. So I have this book called Tokyo Ever After. I have heard very good stories about this, so I haven't started reading this yet, but like, I do want to read it. I also really like things about Japan and stuff. And I also have like this little book bag, which is so cute. I also bought it at the same bookstore. I do have a book in here, which I've actually already started reading. It's called Shadow of the Fox by Julie Kagawa. It's all about this like Japanese mythology, which I really like. So yeah, I think I only read through that much, so yeah, I still need to like continue reading this. I have this book from Mary Lou. Like, I do have all the Legend series. Like, I have Prodigy over here, Champion is over here. I cannot really like seem to find where the Legend one is. Like, I think it's somewhere along this pile of books. Oh wait, no, it's over here. Yes, the Legend series. My friends introduced me to the Legend series and I've been absolutely loving it. So I read Legend, Prodigy, Champion. Now I have Rebel. I really recommend the Legend series. It's from Mary Lou, by the way. So I have this book from Dan Brown. Like, he's also quite known for the Da Vinci Code. I have the Dutch book here. Like, I don't know the English title of it. I'm gonna put it in the screen. Like, it's a very thick book, and can you guys believe I actually read the whole thing? Like, oh my god. And I have this series. It's also in Dutch. My other friend gifted this for me a couple of years ago. Yeah, I think this is like the first part. Like, it's from the Dark Elements trilogy. So I think that's the name. Like, I don't know like the actual like name of the English one, but I'm also gonna put it in the screen if I know. And I also have some random books here, like Milk and Honey from Ruby Carr. I also really love poetry books. This funny book, A Pug's Guide to Dating, which I also got gifted. Nicola Yoon's Everything Everything. Like, I first seen the movie of it in the cinemas and then I read the book. I got Paper Towns from John Green. I have this book, like, I think it's also like an rewritten in Dutch, an original English book. I don't know the name of this, but in Dutch it's called Zwart Krijt, like black chalk, he would like translate it in English. I have the Hunger Games series. This is the Dutch version of the Hunger Games. Oh, this is also a poetry like book I bought, Pillow Thoughts. Also really haven't looked through that much, but yeah. I also bought Heartstopper before the Netflix series came out. I still haven't read it, so this is also one of the books I still haven't read. I absolutely love these series. It's from Cat Cho, The Gumiho Wicked Fox. Like, these books are in English, by the way. So this is basically about a girl who is a gumiho, so it's also like all about Korean folk tales, and like part 2 is about Dokebi, like this goblin kind of book. So it's also like set in Seoul and stuff like that. So I really like these stories, especially since like Korea themed. So when I saw this, I was like, I have to buy it. So once I read this one, I also read this one. I 10 out of 10 recommend these. So literally, if you love Korean culture and like young adults and Korean folklore, you will definitely like love this. There's like no K-pop in it, so don't expect any K-pop, but like I really do like it. So yes, I have these books. I have Looking for Alaska. I also love this book. this book from Sarah Morgan, Nights in New York, I think is the English title, but it's the Dutch one. I have the first book of the Vampire Diaries, which I bought years ago. Oh, I also have this book over here from Maggie's Stiefvater. It's called Sinner. I absolutely love the whole trilogy. Like, wait, it's actually over here. So, yeah, I also bought it in English. It's like this whole trilogy about werewolves, and this girl meets a boy who's a werewolf, and they basically like fall in love with each other. That whole stories. Like, I really hate how I don't have this one in like this print, but they only had it in that like print. So, and I like displayed them here because I really thought it was very cute. So also 10 out of 10 recommend this series. It's from Maggie Stiefvater. The first book is called Shiver, the second is Linger, and the third one is Forever. Funny because I read those books when I was in high school. I was like 16 or 17, and I knew there was like a sort of fourth part of the series like this one, but then it has the other characters as the main protagonists. Like, basically the side characters are the main protagonists in this book. And it's so funny how I saw this book in the bookstore like last year, and I was like, oh my god, I finally found it. So then I was also so excited to read this. I like this, but honestly I'm a bigger fan of the trilogy. So yes, I also have this book. I have my Lonely Planet book about soul. I got this when I well, actually my friend found it for me in the store, so she bought it for me when I went to Korea 3 years ago. I have Rhonda Byrne's The Secret. I watched the whole thing on Netflix and it was very nice, but I actually haven't read the book yet. I have The Fault in Our Stars. I'm just gonna grab and see what I have. Ooh, I have Rick Yancey. I think this is like The Fifth Wave. I saw this in the movies when it became a movie, and then I read the book after this. It was very cool. I actually don't even remember the plot of it, to be honest, but I do remember I really like it. Maybe since they didn't make a sequel of the movie, I didn't like end up reading the other books, but maybe I do want to get back into it again. Oh, and this is also a K-pop themed book I read not too long ago, K-pop Confidential by Stephen Lee. I also really like this, but I don't know how to think of the ending, to be honest. I'm not saying it was a bad ending, but like, let's just say it was quite an open ending, which annoyed me. So, oh, I actually got this book. Don't even know why I have this. Like, I started it, never finished it. Oh my god, these books, I used to read these. I was a big fan of this when I was like 14. It's from Alexa Young. I think the original title was Frenemies. And I also have the second one. But I think that it took like quite a very long time, like years, to release the third and the fourth book. So that's why I ended up never reading those. I have the Dutch versions, by the way, but maybe I want to get back into this series again because I really enjoyed reading this. I read those books like a million times because I loved it so much. So this sort of brings in nostalgia, I'm not gonna lie. So I think if I can find the third and fourth books finally, because I think by now they have released already. It's been like 10 years ago, so I think I'll maybe continue reading this series because I really loved it. I also have The Maze Runner, but I have the Dutch version here, so this is part one. Funny enough, I do have the second book in English, so the Scorch Trials, and then the third book I have in Dutch again. Don't ask why I read it in that way, but... And this is The Death Cure. I also really, really loved the Maze Runner series. I read all of them, watched all the movies. I really, really loved it. It's become a big mess now, my apologies. Wait, don't tell me I have this book twice. Oh wait, no, this is the Dutch version. Oh, holy shit, I don't even remember I got the English and the Dutch versions? What the hell? I don't even remember this. Okay. And then over here, like, these three are actually the Divergent series. I also read them in Dutch. I absolutely really, really love the books. And I really liked the first movie, but to be honest, from the second movie, basically went downhill. And the last one I really didn't like. But I really, really loved the books. So, yeah. Maybe I'll get them in English as well. I don't know. But, like... So that's basically the end of my book collection. Like... So this is basically all the books I've been reading ever since I was, like, 14. All the way to my current age now. So, yeah. I really love books. It's just I don't have a lot of space, as you can tell. Like, I don't even have anywhere to store them, really. Like, obviously I do have my shelf of K-pop albums, but I prioritize this for K-pop albums. So yes, that is my book collection. Tiny food break before I'm gonna get with my homework. Yay. Okay, so I just had dinner, and now the moment I've been dreading the most today: schoolwork. I have to do so much. I actually wrote it down on my iPad what I have to do, so I'll just take you guys along. So like I said, think I'm basically gonna study like until 10 because I have so much to do for upcoming week. Like obviously I have to finish my paper, so that's the first thing I'm gonna do. I write my conclusion and make my bibliography of all the sources I've used because I haven't done that yet. Then I have to do this test for Korean tomorrow. Like 2 times a week we have to do this test. Like this mini test. Like it's not really like for a grade. Well, low-key is. You have to score at least 90% or higher on every of those tests. We actually have to do lots of pre-study before the class, so basically I've studied that and then make a little test, and then tomorrow we're gonna go through all that, what we've learned by ourselves, really. So I'm gonna do that next because the test is like you have to there are deadlines for it, so like tomorrow before 9 a.m. I have to finish that first one, like the first of the new like book, because we finished 1A and now we're gonna do 1B. So I have to do that, and then I have to do like I have to prepare area studies. That's a course I have on Tuesday. So area studies is always like those courses that we have to like do the lessons ourselves basically at home, and then the lecture itself is basically a Q&A session, like if you had questions about the everything you've done. So I have to do that. I have to do reading for Korean history, which I'm really dreading because I've looked at all the things we have to read. It's like out of the 3 books and also this article written by the professor himself, I believe. It's so freaking much, and I don't know if I want to do that. Maybe I'm not even gonna do that at all. And then finally I have to write a mini assignment for area studies, but that's not due until not the upcoming week, but the next week, so I do still have like lots of time for that. So that's basically all I have to do, but I'm mainly gonna focus on those 3 things I first mentioned. So yes, that's basically going to be my night. Sometimes I really think like, what did I get myself into with doing a second bachelor's, but I still enjoy it nevertheless. Like, don't get me wrong, these are just one of the moments you just hate being a student. Let's go and study. So it is the next day. I had just had breakfast and I'm now gonna do my skincare and stuff, and then I'm gonna film a video. Usually I start like very early on Wednesday with uni, but it's just there was this guest lecture this morning, but I decided not to go, and it wasn't mandatory to attend anyway. And another class got cancelled, and then I have only one class left, which is at 1 o'clock. So I'll just go to that one lecture then. So now I'm just gonna prepare to film. I'm also gonna do my makeup and stuff, and also my hair. This is the day I really need to brush it. Like last night, my headscarf did end up staying good on my hair, which is good because sometimes I'm such a rough sleeper, so it literally like falls off the entire time. But last night it didn't, which is good. Yeah, I do need to brush my hair today, so. Okay, so I just finished filming my hair care video. Like, oh my god, look at all the mess and all the products I have over here, which I also need to clean up. I actually have to leave in like 5 minutes, so I am gonna clean up all of this. I actually did want to film like a TikTok and take some Instagram pictures, but I don't have time for it now, so I'll just do it when I'm home from uni. So yeah, I'm just gonna clean this up real quick, and then I'm just gonna head off to uni. Hi guys, so today is the next day. I didn't vlog anything else anymore yesterday, purely because there was just nothing interesting to vlog anyway, and I was also quite tired. But I won't be vlogging today. I'm actually gonna end the vlog here because since I didn't continue vlogging yesterday, I didn't do an outro, so this is basically the outro. So I'm gonna end this vlog here and then edit it on the same day and get it uploaded on the same day. So yes, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys, and I see you next time in a new video. Bye.